go. I think I'm live. Oh my gosh, I can hear myself. I'm audible. I'm audible. There we go. Live and audible. Thank you, thank you. Feeling a lot better. Good. A little scratchy. Don't think you're getting sick or anything. That's good. That's good. Sometimes that happens to me too, where I kind of get the like inkling like I might be getting sick, and then it kind of goes away, so it doesn't actually like get into a full-blown sickness. But yeah, I'm glad that it didn't. The other shoe didn't drop, so to speak. Yeah, I was like catching up on your VODs because you were streaming like right after I went to bed. I was like, oh, I'm nuts. So yeah, I had those on today, and I was just like, oh, sore throat suck. But wow, yeah, we've got a really nice sunset today. It's like kind of like the purple and pink blue clouds. It's kind of a little bit orange towards the horizon, so the sun is setting. Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. But it was like kind of stormy earlier, so it's like post-storm kind of sunset, so it's really nice. But yeah, back to Skyrim. I'm super excited. Yeah, when I was looking at the VOD and I was like, that moment where like Bro Rawless like ran into that ambush rock, I was laughing and laughing. I was like, oh no, I gotta make this into a clip. And I got it just in time because the VOD's like probably gonna expire like right now because I'm starting my next Skyrim stream and that one's 2 weeks old. So yeah, I was glad I was able to sneak a clip of that one because it's just too funny. Yeah, the second stream was the most fun. Scopes and Cavs were able to hang out for a bit. Yeah. And like showing off the turtle reds and stuff. That was too funny. He hit the rock so hard that he actually moved it. And the best part is like when I checked his health bar, he was like at minimum health. Like he ran into it so hard that he was like actually wiped out. like, dude. And I'm thinking that ambush happened like such a long time ago, and the fact that like it got us in the end, I was like, that's just too good. That's too funny. Atsuma, well, thanks for coming to hang out. I'm just getting pepped up on this song before I go and con my way through this college. Yeah. A camp full of bandits. Yeah, he can like wipe out everybody. Just with his, Ring of Azadol and his dual-wielding pickaxes. He just wipes out everything but that rock that he could have literally sidestepped because it was inanimate. Like, ran right into it. I was like crawling on the ground like, oh my god, I'm dying. Like, dude. It was too funny. It was too funny. Yeah, it gets the blood pumping. I agree. Alright, the song was enjoyable. It's time to get in there. Show those mages how far I can get without magic. If I remember correctly, I think they make me cast like a word spell or something after this initial thing, and then after that I might be able to like do the whole thing without using any magic. Yo, let's go. Where are we going?
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Whoa. Where did I need to go again?
You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the Hall of Countenance, but she could be anywhere on the grounds.
Who is Mirabelle Irvine?
She's the master wizard here. Archmage Aaron may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that.
I'd like to know more about the college.
We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane.
Well,
there are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about that necromancer lady. Is there any advice you can give about destruction spells? No, I don't care about spells.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Really? You're going to lead the way? Alright, bro. Let's just walk right in. As if we're totally mages. Why? Is this to warn us that we're coming? Like, I mean, not to warn us, to warn the mages inside. Be like, yo, there's newcomers. Better light the beacons. Give them plenty of warning. It is kind of cool, though, that, like, everything else is like been destroyed. Like this whole story was like the college is like the only thing that's standing. Everything else kind of like fell away into the sea. I wonder if I go down there if I'll find like ruins and rubble and stuff of like the houses that used to be. That would be a really cool detail to include. I got kind of curious now, but I don't want to jump down and find out. But I guess the idea was that this whole place here and all around here was also part of Winterhold. Alright, yeah, I'm coming. She's pretty patient though. She's not like pestering me or anything. Yeah. Yes, Siberian skies again. Yeah, GG. College of Winterhold discovered. Well, now what? Oh, is she just lighting the way so that we know where to go? She's just gonna go guard the entrance again? See ya, Feralda. Nice to meet you. Alright. We talked to Mirabelle. Who are you? Savos. Aaron.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
Yeah, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aren, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college.
But what about not members?
Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here. Let's give him some sass.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Right. What's the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse. I was going to say this was hundreds of years ago, but I bet Savos Aren is like actually old enough. Right? Because don't the Dark Elves, they live like 1,000 years or something? Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
All right. Thank you.
All right, then.
All right, then. I'm gonna go pick your berries.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Eavesdropping?
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
There you go. Whoa, dude. Talk to me.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself?
I'm here for my own
I assure
amusement.
you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
You got it, Cano. What is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
I'd like to know more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Okay. What was that conversation with Mirabelle about?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college.
Is there some kind of problem?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here.
Alright then. See ya. Mirabelle.
Welcome to the college.
Well, thank you. Can I chat? Where's my bro? Oh, there he is.
Welcome to the college.
Yes, you said that already. Is she gonna do it again?
Welcome to the college.
This is so weird. It's like
Welcome
she's
to
possessed.
the college.
Or like she's like an animatronic, like, construct. I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your
Probably
current
not.
clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Yeah, you got it.
The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years.
Yo.
A prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall.
It's
and
lies,
the Archmage's
all of
quarters
it.
above that.
Oh,
While
that sounded
technically in
way
charge
more
of the
interesting
college,
than this
The
tour.
Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me.
He's
I'll show you
super
the
occupied.
quarters.
Look at him. He's like just hanging out. Very occupied. It's like that's why she does everything, because he's super busy. Sorry, picking snowberries. This is like me in regular school. I'm just like, sorry, what? What was that? Can I just read it in a textbook later and figure out what that was? I hope there's a textbook later.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
I got in. They
We
can't
don't
be that
anticipate any
stringent.
real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
This guy. That guy looks cool. Look at him, he's so busy. Okay, alright, I'm coming. Don't want to lose where you were going. This is a very, very slow tour. Ooh, it lights up when you get close. This one too. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, it's going so slowly.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
I am stealthy. All the guards seem to know this. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that. Hall of Attainment, let's go. Nothing.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Will I?
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, Let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Yeah. Ooh, I get to keep this stuff? Yes, please. Yoink, yoink, yoink. What's in here? Time to loot it. Let's put, I don't want this stuff. Store. See ya. I don't want that stuff. Get some fine clothes. That's nice of them. They're really hooking me up. Mortal blood, yes. Look at all the meat they give me. They say they don't want me conducting dangerous experiments and then load me up with booze. Look how many bottles there are. There's 5 in the basket. There's 2 on the shelf. Alright, we'll take this stuff. Is there more in here? What is this? Nice Wraith tea. Look, wine? Goblet? Holy moly. Azura and the box. Take that. Yeah, Mirabelle, I'll be right with you. How many fine clothes do they think I need? Sack of flour, apples, tomato. Nice pelt on the wall, here and here. Cool. Well, Mirabelle, and now I want to explore. Whose room is this? Bed owned. Yo, Arcano, your room kind of sucks. I see why you're like, they're not happy with me here. Give you this little, like, it's got, like, hay and stuff all over the place. There's just some wooden crates. Whereas, like, the students here, they're like, oh, look at this fancy chest over here and these wardrobes and belts. Yeah, this is a fancy room, too. Yeah, he has the crappy room. He's like, they don't respect me here. Alright, that was mine because they loaded me up. Okay, is this where I came in? This is a different room. I'm gonna get super lost. Alright, I'm looking for you, Mirabelle.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Okay. Hey, Askagosha, hello. Welcome, thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, Thursday night I play Skyrim. Oh, she waited for me though. I was like, not patient at all. I was like poking around everybody else's stuff. Look at him, he's so busy. He's just standing here. She's like painfully, slowly walking around.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Yeah, okay. Listen to Tolfdir. Time is it? It's like nearly 1 a.m. There's a lecture going on. This guy's just hanging out. The other guy was just like, man, I'm going to bed. I don't know what these fools are doing. Mirabelle Irvine is your girl. Welcome in. Yeah, I did trials earlier today. I did a daytime stream and open gate. And then Thursday nights I play Skyrim. But yeah, I'll be back on trials again tomorrow night. But yeah, I did a 4.5-hour stream earlier today on trials, digging through Track Central. But welcome guys. Thanks for coming to hang out. Dyer, you too. Thank you for coming to hang out. I'm sneaking into the college. I don't do any magic stuff, so. But yeah, this is like an odd time for a lecture. It's like 1 a.m.
Welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
Uh-oh.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is,
I'm sort of
by
listening.
its very nature,
I want to poke around a
volatile
little.
and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear.
She's
of
very
course.
like,
You all
let's go.
certainly
She's
possess
raring to
some
go.
inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about
Weird
is
if I like
true
stand
control.
right behind him while
Mastery
he's
of
like
magic.
lecturing.
It takes years, if not
No.
decades,
This
of practice.
would be
and
really
study.
awkward, wouldn't it?
Then what are
You'll
we
always
waiting
be here,
for?
but aw,
Let's get
thanks.
started.
I appreciate that.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm
Eagerness
just gonna
must
hover
be tempered
behind
with
him.
caution, or else
What if I
disaster
sneak?
is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of.
This would be
That gives a
odd
chance to
behavior
share
at a
with
lecture.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I don't know. I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we start with wards.
Please don't
Wards
make
are
me actually
protective
cast one.
spells
I don't
that
want to.
block magic.
I want to do as
I'll
little
teach you
magic as
all a
possible the
ward,
whole time I'm
and
here.
we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right
Lesser
over there,
ward.
I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me.
Alright, I guess I have to do it. You were tryharding with the helium of Finnish Flash. It was really hard. I'm thinking I'm going to do that again tomorrow. I'm going to do. I was supposed to do a grind time on Greek grapes, but I'm so unsatisfied about Finnish Flash. I feel like I can do so much better on helium even. So I think I'm going to try again on Finnish Flash. I'll do a revenge grind time. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. What is a ward? Do I have lesser ward? Alright, let's equip it.
Don't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Okay. Did I do it?
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you.
Okay, I don't have any
Over
magic
there,
though.
Please, just opposite me.
Oh, I have to
Don't want
stand right
anyone else in
here.
the way.
Oh,
Now,
I need my
cast
magic.
the ward spell and keep it up.
Keep it up. Not gonna do that yet. I gotta wait for my magic to come back. Oh, the table meeting? Oh, you know what? Like, I haven't done anything in the game, quests-wise. I haven't even talked to the Jarl of Whiterun yet. I usually don't do any of the story stuff until I have to. Did I try to get diamond or just PB? I was just trying to get a PB. Alright, let's go.
Hold still. Excellent work.
Is that all I have to do?
Well, I think this is an...
Yeah, I don't need to do that anymore. Give me my bow. Where's my bow? This one. Thank you.
excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please.
I won't. That's the
I
only
think
time I'll
perhaps
ever
we're
use
ready to
one.
begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history.
No.
The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's an excellent learning opportunity.
I am running low on
I suggest
ancient
we meet
Nordic
there in
arrows.
a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Here we go. First lessons. Did it, guys. Under Sartall. Let's go. Where's Sartall? I'm raring to go. The first people universes in the main story. I know. They're gonna be super sad. Like 2 streams ago, I was turning in this bounty. And it was in Whiterun, so I had to like go into Whiterun, and the Jarl's just like, yo, what's this about dragons? And I'm just like, nah, I'm not here to talk to you. Don't talk to me. I'm just here to get the bounty from this guy. And then I left. I didn't talk to him. I don't think so. But this is the first of the like major side quests that I'm doing. I just ended up in Winterhold, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna sneak into the college and figure out what kind of con job I can do. Because I don't know any magic. I don't use it. Alright, I just want to come down here because I want to see if there's any ruins. Like, if this whole place just fell into the sea like this, surely there should be stuff on the shore. Right? I'm not wrong about that. I mean, it could be that this was hundreds of years ago, but there's so many things that are, like, clearly hundreds of years old that are still in good shape. I'm gonna be really disappointed if there's no, like, ruins and debris and stuff down here. I probably shouldn't jump down the mountain though, because I do need to find this Sartall place. But there's nothing. Except for that fox. There's nothing. I'm disappointed. Nothing there. You said I got top 10. It's really good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was really surprised. It was actually very fun to do it on the helium. I was just doing it on helium to just sort of learn the track. I find that I learn the track when I'm doing it on the wrong bike, and then when I go and do it on the quote unquote, like, you know, more conventional bike, I usually do a pretty good job. How do I get back up there? This way, right? Yes, here we go. And then I went and I put a PB on Mantis. And then for some reason I was like, you know what, I kind of want to try with helium again. And there's so many times that I was getting really, really ahead of my helium, sorry, of my Mantis run. I was like, oh man, I kind of want a PB on helium again. And a couple times I got the nice ending where, you know, like, you can skip that ramp. But I could only get it in practice. I haven't got to put it on a run yet. Or a run that's actually worth, like, continuing, if that makes sense. So I really kind of had this little bee in my bonnet where I'm like, I just want to try again. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try again on Friday. Alright, where's Sartall? Let's figure this out. Map. Let's go. This way. So I kind of have to go down and then around. So I'm headed sort of south, and then I'm headed west. I can try to do that. As in, like, I'm gonna get painfully lost. But we'll figure it out. Let's go, bro. Let's go to Sartall. And never, ever, ever cast a word again. Take that. They'll try helium on it? Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I was having a really good time playing it on helium, actually. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out your runs tomorrow, guys. On the track. It should be fun. I know I can do better. Like, whoa. There's a bear or something here? I heard something roar. Let's go carefully, bro, Rollis. Alright, so... surely it's not this way. Maybe it is, though. There could be bears. Oh, there's one, like, literally right in front of me. Like quite a lot of these ancient Nordic heroes. Get him, bro. Got him. Take my arrow back. No, I don't want your pelt. What am I doing with the pelt? Give it to my Dremora butler. More pelts and plates for me to carry. Yeah, here you go. Load them up. Have some quarried stone and clay. Also. Yeah, I forgot I actually got a bunch of these ancient Nord arrows. Alright, this way. That gate was pretty handy, actually. There's not even anything really here. But I guess it's supposed to be a bit of a, like, go this way, apprentice, mage. That wolf better watch out. It's not even eating the goats. It went and killed them. Yeah, that's what I thought. Killed the goats and then it didn't even eat them. And I'm not even going to take your pelt, so there. Yeah, I was able to get the end a couple of times when I was practicing, but it's really, yeah, it was hard. But I feel like, man, if I can just get a decent run and get, like, the end, I feel like I'm going to get a really good PB. And I kind of want to keep trying it while it's still fresh in my memory. Because I spent all stream on... Look at this wolf family. Is there even a baby wolf? Look at that, there is. Get him! Oh no, that's a rock. It's not a baby wolf. Here I thought I was murdering its family. No, it's not. It is somebody. Ooh. This just got juicy. What's going on? Who's this guy? Pit wolf. Bouncer. Oh, let's read this. Azrael, I need you to go out and find the missing pit wolves before the next tournament. We lost too many during the last fights, and we won't be able to train new ones in time. Find them and bring them back to Crag's Lane at once. Found them. Take your note. Bouncer. Yep, those pit wolves, they done got you. Alright, there's gotta be a path. Oh. Hey, look at, they're actually, like, literally walking. I could have just gone with them. I'm walking faster than them, and I'm sneaking. There's Tolfdir. Alright, yo. Alright, Braid, Lina, Marion. Alright, you guys can see me? I'm like walking right in front of you. There's snowberries. They got this under control. They're fine. Take my arrows back. Alright. Here. I feel like we're almost there. I'll lead the way. Clearly I know where I'm going. And clearly I can walk a little faster. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Ooh, it must be this way! We're almost there, guys. Let's go. Sartal. Yes. Oh, are they studying this stuff? Their barrels are empty. They don't even salt. And some broken vases. A barrel. Some flour in it. More stuff over there. We're gonna go. Let's go, bro. Leave these fools here. We can slowly walk. No, nothing on this table. Bro, I hope this isn't gonna, you know, dredge painful memories for you, the fact that we're doing this. Clearly this is an excavation site for ruins of some sort. Let's get some silver, yes please. Let's do it. Hey Chevy, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How's your black belt PB attempts going? Also, I hope those are going well. What's up there? I want to know. I probably have to go around though. Alright. What's up here? Nothing. I have to wait for everybody? I got here a lot faster than I did. That never happens. Usually I get so distracted that they're waiting here for like a couple of months and then I'm just like, okay, well, sorry to keep you waiting, guys. Alright, I guess I have to wait for them. They're being slow. That's okay. Come over here and see what's in these barrels. There is apples. Who would sleep out in the cold like this? Actually, you know what? It's actually really nice to sleep out in the fresh air like that. I retract my statement. I used to do that when I lived in Japan. Sometimes I would just take my futon and I would just put it out on the balcony and then sleep out on the balcony. And for some reason I always slept really well. Lockpicks. Ooh, urns. Look, they got money in them. And a potion. Take that. And since clearly they put them on the shelves and didn't remove the contents. No salt in there. What do you got? Some money. Money, money, money. Alright, I guess let's go up here. Find out what this is. You got a 14 fault run on Black Belt. Let's go. First attempt. That's awesome. Well done. Oh, I went this way. Oh, I went that way. Alright, we'll just do a little waiting around or something. Yeah, GG's indeed. 14 fault run? That's awesome. You put all the legwork in there before, right? Did I meet my husband in Japan? I did, actually. Yeah. We met in Japan. Alright.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
I never did that. I never once engaged in sitting around and talking about magic.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it.
I wasn't gonna ask.
Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind. And no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
I'm sorry, what?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
All is forgiven. Are you nervous about being here?
Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
No, she just seems on edge. That's why I thought that was an appropriate question. You beat Java, so that's all that matters. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'll bring him back. That'd be awesome if it came back to Trials. Do you know anything about Sartol?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Ooh, very interesting. What do you know about Ancano?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
Goodness. Juicy.
Alright then.
Is it just the two of us? Alright, dude. Can I go in here without you? Requires key. It doesn't even have it on him. Alright, let's talk to him.
Azura's wisdom
Not
to
you,
friend.
bro.
And here good to see Skyrim still has such fine people.
BDK! Thank you so much for the raid. Holy moly. Appreciate that a lot. How'd the rest of your stream go? Did you end up getting red steel? Well, a run that you wanted anyway. Floorboard. Welcome in. Yeah, GG's on your successes today too, Floorboard. Well done. No, well that's alright. As long as you had fun, right? Ooh, what are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
I see. It's that kind of education, huh? What's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Alright, there's magical seals. Alright, the stream was about something different, so in that, we made progress. Hey, that's awesome. Ah, thanks for the shout out. BDK, that's right. Yeah, adorable golden retriever pop ball is just so cute. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, entertaining stream for sure. Alright, I'm ready, let's go.
Alright. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I feel like I'm stronger than Tolfdir. I feel like Tolfdir should be like, yo, will you hang around with me? And bring your bro? Got the Azadal's mask on. After you, Braylina. Alright, you ready, bro? Let's sneak in there. They'll never know we're here. Sartol excavation. Oh, other people were already in
As
here.
some of you may know, Sarthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim.
This place looks pretty cool. I mean, I guess they put up some posts and pillars and stuff to support the thing.
Not much is known about what happened to Sarthor.
Take shovel? I'm not doing that. I'm not digging anything.
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magic they used.
Do I want a bucket? Oh, there's some mushrooms. I'll take that. Plant that in my little garden. Onmund, what up?
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Well, there we go. Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races.
Wow.
No offense, of course.
That's
no, there's no
weighted
chance anyone
statement.
in authority approve this. Our ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace.
I see. Why do Nords have a problem with the college?
Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
I don't know, Onmund. I don't really trust you. You're talking about your weaker races and stuff. What do you know about Ancano?
I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
Why do you think we're here?
Hopefully, we can learn something from the experience. How the ancient Nords used magic. Maybe even what happened to this place.
Well, I don't know. He seemed to protest that this was like, you know, not a good thing to do, to come in here and disrupt burial grounds. But he's just like, ooh, maybe we'll find something.
All right, then.
Dude. I don't know. I don't know your story. I don't trust you. Well, at least I can understand that the candles were lit by somebody as part of this excavation. Any other people? I don't see anybody else. What's up here? Yeah, clearly it would have been like the people who are doing their research that would have left all these lanterns and stuff everywhere. Be like, oh, we need to display these linen wraps to study them. Not like they did with the Reeklings in their little hut, where they had like all these linen wraps and like copies of the lusty Argonian maid, and I'm like, I get it. Your brother has almost 2,000 hours on this game. On the same character. Or on different characters. How am I getting on with college? Yeah, I had to... Dude made me cast a ward. And he's like, they're gonna be coming in handy. And I was like, I'm never casting a ward again. And now I'm here. This is just the next mission. Yo, dude.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Oh, am I just gonna walk around?
Are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see.
So I'm tomb raiding.
Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Let's be careful.
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Well, you got a boring job then. Yeah, they're just... Alright. I've seen those before. They kind of like blow up in your face.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Yeah, leaving this ore vein everywhere. Same one, wow. Good for him.
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at
Yeah,
all.
you said that, Berlina.
Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Alright. I'm gonna sneaky sneak. Should I? No, I'm not going to. You know what I'm not seeing? Draugr. Ooh, this is quite excavated. This does absolutely remind me of that place. Kolbjorn Barrow. This is just like Kolbjorn Barrow. Like, it looks like the interior is like so similar. Oh man, bro Rallis. This is gonna be painful for you. Be like, you don't want to think about that. Except I also make you wear Azadal's mask everywhere you go, so I clearly don't feel that bad. Alright, bro. Scaly Foliota and bone meal. Yes, please. Take all that. Put that over there. Okay. Alright. Don't want to get lost. As I would normally always do, is just get lost. Take your leather strips. That looks like a corundum or something. No, it is gold! Got some gold! But yeah, you guys get awesome helium runs on Finish Flash. I'm gonna be super excited to watch them. As like, to pep me up for like my own attempts tomorrow. Although I guess I won't be able to watch them until I stream tomorrow. Because I'm not on the game. Yo, Tolfdir, don't mind me.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Got it. Hey, there's a dude. Well, let's poke around first. It's that... That was a gate. Alright. What'd you find already? Soul gem? Embalming tools? These are hardly magical artifacts. And there's nothing there. Alright, let's find out what dude wants. Maybe he'll open the gate or something for me. Yo, what you studying? You're just resting your hands on this table looking at nothing. You're not even resting them on the table. You're resting them above the table. Whoa. Yo.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
Oh, what? There's nothing on your table. What do you know about Encano?
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
Ooh. You can't figure out the end? I've done it before. A couple of times, but only in practice. I've not been able to get the end, like, matched up with a run that's worth ending nicely. But this game scares you with how much there is to do. Like games like this, yeah, there's a lot. Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you.
You remember me?
You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Alright.
Until next time.
Search for magical artifacts. Hope you like some hanging moss. Alright. Oh, they're just like marked for me. Take enchanted ring. Alright. This is... What's that? That piece of rock has like almost like a creepy looking ghost face on it. That's so weird. Am I the only one that sees that? It's like frowning and its eyes are like glowing. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, here's another enchanted ring. Wow, this is... How did he miss these things? Alright, it's very much like, ooh, piece of candy. Enchanted ring. Enchanted ring. Is it a throne or something? Alright, I was here. There's no hanging moss. Yo, where are you? Activate ancient amulet. See ya.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. My character is reacting very strongly. I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I took an ancient amulet. I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Boy, they are very much like... Alright. So you just put this thing somewhere. Any way I can use it? I guess I should probably check to see what it looks like. Apparel? Sartal amulet.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Can I just smack it? Please just let me smack it. I don't want to cast a spell at it. I don't even know what that spell is. Oh, I don't want to cast magic. Go, go, go. Alright, let me figure this out. My quest to do little magic is not doing so well. What do I even know? I can do a firebolt. I can do a frostbite. I guess. I don't know. Let's go. Alright. Never. Again. That's the last time I use magic. No, no more magic. Whoa. Yo, dude. That's not a bow. I was totally using spells.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting.
Hey, 51.5? Oh, nice. Getting there. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at all the chat options gave you. Yeah, I know. Maybe shout. Should report me. Report me for not... I had a bow out. I should have been having a spell. Whoops. Oh, also, I'm wearing this silly amulet. No, take it off. I need a lockpicking amulet. That's the one that helps me. Bone meal? That's a very, very select placement. See, how is it that this place I just uncovered and all of a sudden there's like torches lit right here? Are these like ever burning torches? Because it's like pretty well lit for a place that I just sort of uncovered. And look, there's candles. Candles just lit up in here. Being like, Tolfdir, did you do this? No.
Hold, mage, and listen well.
What did you call me?
Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you.
Hopefully in a non-magical way.
This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you.
Psijic Order?
You, mage, and you alone have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Whoa.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
I can't even, like...
Until next time.
He's just gonna ask me again. Like exit. I'm like, I don't want to tell you about this weird vision. Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything.
I figured that.
Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins.
Ooh.
Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Now we're looting. What's the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
I don't know where Artaeum is. Isle of Artaeum? Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since.
Well, that answers my question about the island.
Suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Oh, is that why? You don't think that I could be lying about this? Alright, do we pry these coffins open?
Never should have been here.
Oof. Good thing that guy was unendowed.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I did alright. And I totally used magic the whole time. 12th deer, wherever you went.
Fascinating.
Totally. I even checked their corpses for arrows. There aren't any. Right? You saw those spells happen? That was totally me and not my bro Rallis. See, who's lighting these torches? I mean, the Draugr take pretty good care of these ruins to keep them so well lit. Okay, let's go. Money! Elven gauntlets. No, I don't want that. I think I've got some chitin gauntlets. Even better. Don't mind me, Tolfdir. Look at him, he's all like warded up too. Skull. Can't even loot the skeleton. Look, the Draugrs light candles for us. What am I doing that for? I don't know, I tripped. Sorry, there's skulls all over the place. But you could pull the lever yourself. He's like, thanks for opening the door for me. Yeah, it's okay, I'll go first. I'm sure there's more.
Is someone there?
Oh, nope.
I've never
Don't
seen
look at me.
Like this
I am totally a mage.
Why, just look at all these coffins.
Yeah, we just totally took out some Draugr too. This guy's pretty nonchalant about that.
And examine this.
Yeah, you stay a while. No arrows on that guy.
Press on. See? You can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
This guy is standing on something I would never stand on.
This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this.
Okay, okay. You said that already. I was listening, even though I was looting. I am stocked up on these ancient Nordic arrows, though. This is awesome. I like ran out a couple times now. Look at that. There's no way I would stand on this thing. Look, you can see all the way underneath. And he's just like walking across it nonchalantly, like doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's pull these cheevers. There's one, and what a puzzle. I'm really into this. Let's go. Open Sartal. Let's go. Ooh, 50.666. Nice. GG. Take it, you got the ending then. That's world record, right? Oh, helium, I meant. You knew what I meant. I'll take your potions. This place is so well lit. Look at them. They got the candles up there. Good for them. Oh, I just searched this one, didn't I? Alright, bro. Watch out. There's a trap there, so don't trigger it. If you do, it's your own fault. Because I warned you about it. Alright, let's see who's popping out. Look, these candles are all super well lit. This is like good for them. I don't hear anybody. Is somebody gonna pop out here? I hate being startled. There we go. Oh, I hate being startled so much. Don't startle me, guys, please. There's a ward. Don't step on that ward. It's gonna hurt. Okay, bro. We'll pretend I didn't accidentally shoot that arrow. Okay, get right up off the ground. Okay, don't startle me, guys. Okay, Draugr, I've even given specific instructions to not startle me. So don't even think about it. What's over here? Nothing. I do like all the roots and stuff. It looks really cool. Good thing they kept all the lighting up. Right in the face. I'm tickled by that. Supple ancient Nord bow. It's better than the one that I have? There's no way. What's so supple about it? What am I using? This Nordic bow of freezing. This one's even got more strength. Damage 40. Is the freezing really health and stamina? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing alright with it. Thanks for getting my back there, bro. Alright, looks like there's a door and a treasure box over there. Let's see what's up this way. Ooh, mushrooms! Blister wort. Need some of that. Let's go. Ooh, another treasure. Unlock chest adept. Alright, lockpicking. First lockpicking adventure of the stream. Guess. Bogus. Maybe a little more. Got him. Yeah. You still butchered the ending? Oh, bummer. Are you gonna keep going? Spent 5 hours, beat me in 30 minutes. Yeah. That's true. That's true. You've been playing a long time. Freezing is good on a bow, keeps them way longer so you can hit more shots. Okay, yeah. I think I'll keep the one I'm using then. I feel like having them stall is going to be better than hitting them with more oomph. Alright, I think that was a dead end. Let's check out the other side now. Ooh, a shelf? Ruined books and linen wraps. A nice brazier all lit up. Gosh, they take good care of their barrows. Alright, I don't think there's anything over here. Not even any just random enchanted rings lying around. They were clearly planted just to give the students something to do. Think, oh yeah, we totally didn't see this loot here. Alright. Tolfter didn't want to come. That's alright. Oink. Ruined book. I want the not ruined books. Give me lots of stamina. The elven arrow. It's a random thing to just be sitting right there. Alright, I checked that already. Somebody gonna pop out of that? Or did they already? That was the Scourge guy. Okay. Take a pot. I don't want that. Chest. What's in here? Nothing. I guess it was probably that's the spot it was lying. You missed some. They missed some candles. Strogger slacking. Look, the whole thing's not lit all around. Who's in here? Let's go, bro. Looks like it goes down. Let's see if there's any beings in here that need a looting or a killing. They're actually alright. Alright. Take that stuff. Yoink, yoink. Yeah, I can't loot the skeletons. I can loot the drug though. Even the ones that aren't hostile. Skeletons. When they're lying like that, you can't loot them. If you find them elsewhere, you can. Drugger. Look at them. They even lit these. How do you think they light them? I mean, it's a chain from the ceiling, but I can't see like any kind of pulley that they would use to like lower it and raise it and stuff. But they're all lit, and they don't look like candles that last a really long time, so I don't know. Maybe those are the ancient Nordic magic secrets that I'm here to uncover. You keep your candles lit. Watch out, it's a trap. Bro, don't step there. You're gonna get showered with arrows. Someone's gonna jump out and scare me, aren't they? Go away, Draugr. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. No, you. I'm talking to both of you. Pretend that didn't happen. I don't like jump scares. I hate it when they like pop their like coffins open. It's just like, oh my god. It always startles me. I get so annoyed. Speaking of, nobody's going to be in here doing that to me, are they? They like to hover in these like corner spots. They're super... Like, look at all the candles. They're very, very diligent, except for that one spot. Kind of failed at that. Alright. See, these are the Draugr that you can loot. You can't loot the skeletons for some reason. Yo. Give me your stuff. Pillar. Alright. And there's another pillar. Whale and whale. It's probably gonna be a trap. More. See, this one is snake and bird. Oops. And this one is whale and snake. Oh gosh, I see. It says so up here. There, you just gotta match them, right? I do that. Is it true for all of them? Yeah, bird. It's kind of strange, like, puzzle to gatekeep. Like, they're leaving the clues out. It's just like, nobody will solve this. Our secrets are safe. But let's make sure to leave clues so that people know. People know how to solve it. Yeah. You're in a cave for magic people and you're questioning lit candles. But they're always lit. They're always lit. The braziers are lit. The candles are lit. I don't know. There's a trap there. Don't step on it, bro. I guess the Draugr. I just like to think that the Draugr are like running around with little wicks going like, ooh, let's light up all these candles. There's another piece of stone. And the torches. These torches are everlasting. What's this? I do love how reminiscent of Colbjorn Barrow this is. See, there's a coffin lid just popped off somewhere. But where's the inhabitant? Gotta be like tiptoeing around somewhere. Alright, it came from there. Yeah, there's the lid. So where's the tomb? Since I found one. Oh, I missed. Dang. Where'd the arrow go? Brawlers, don't worry, I took care of it. Draugr Deathlord. I saw the lid. The lid was a big tip-off that that dude was waiting. Take that. Those arrows back. I don't think I need anything so fancy. Let's use the ancient word arrows again. So yeah, there's this crate or coffin or whatever. Let's pop the lid right off. Fell down. Embalming tool. Alright, I don't need that. Alright, what's over here? Oof. You're blocking the way. Jump over. This urn. There's some money. Don't even know what I need money for anymore. There's like urns everywhere. Honestly, this armor's really cool. Like this Deathlord stuff. I wish I could steal her armor. Hold on. Let's dress up one of my mannequins. Watch out, there's traps for sure. Deathlord is guarding something. Lit candles everywhere. Okay. There's a ward. Watch out. Don't step on it. Bro's gonna step on it. You know what? Last time I said Bro was gonna step on it, I stepped on it, so... Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. Ah! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I thought I was far enough away from it. Oh, I hate being startled. There's another one. You know what? I'm just gonna walk right into it. Because then I won't be startled. Kaboom! There we go. Can't be startled if I'm doing it on purpose. Okay. I'm okay. Hey, Colbert Kid. How's it going? Thanks for coming to hang out. Alright, looks like there's another pattern here. But I can't activate these ones. Ooh, look at this diagram. This looks pretty cool. Look at that. Like a carving of some sort. Oh, there's one on the other side. This one looks different. This is really cool. Kind of a cool little carving. Look at, there's like a whale on this. Is this supposed to be part of the secret? Whale there. I don't know what this is. And the bird there. I guess. Oh no, it's not going to be as elaborate as that. I just match these symbols again, don't I? That's kind of boring. That's okay. It doesn't have to be elaborate. I just thought it would be nice to pay attention to the other stuff. Okay. Whale. Did I not do that right? Nope, I didn't. Wow. Basic. Oh, did they change? Weird. It changed. Unless they're connected, like moving the ones, sort of move those ones as well. I didn't move them in the right order. Oh my goodness, Rocket! Holy moly! Thank you so much for the raid! How'd your stream go? I was lurking before my stream. You were playing Amazon Warrior. How'd it go? I hope you did well. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody. Yeah, Thursday nights, play Skyrim. And I am...
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Oh, I guess I cleared out all the dudes. High time indeed. Almost had to time it. Don't step on that trap, Tolfdir. There's one right there. I want to check out this place. Read on Oblivion. Yoink. Take. Potion. Vigorous Magicka. Oh yeah, I don't want to use the Alchemy Lab. No. But I want to see what other kinds of things I can loot. Like this Draugr. Take your magic potion. Take your ruined book. I don't think so. Don't step on this, Tolfdir. That's gonna hurt if you do. I feel like Bro can take it, but I don't know about you. Which way is which? Okay, there's the door. I say the door like it's the only one. This Draugr tried to get out. I don't know what happened to it though. It didn't have any armor. That's probably what happened. I forgot to light these candles. They missed. These ones too. Maybe that's what this Draugr was out to do. It was out to relight those candles. And then for some reason just collapsed. That's gonna get annoying. Well then, this is glowing. What's this? Good thing you caught up with me, Tolfdir. You can explain what this is.
Now, would you look at that?
I did look at that.
I never imagined we'd find something like this.
Are these guys gonna pop open?
Why is this buried so far within Sarthol?
I don't know.
Huh? Thought I heard something.
Where's he going?
Nothing seems to work. Keep
Nothing,
it busy. I'll try to drain
nothing
some
seems
of its
to
power.
work. What are you doing? What are you even talking about? The guy down there? Whoops, I missed. How did I miss again? Rick Galderson?
There, now attack it.
I feel like I should probably use something a little heftier. There we go. Whoops. Thanks, bro. Always count on Bro Rallis to not miss 1,000 times like I did. I didn't want that axe. Golder Amulet Fragment. I'll take that. Gold Lesser Soul Gem Rich of Sealing. Wait, I want to give this guy his weapon back. I picked up something I did not want. You can have that back. I don't want it. I don't want it. What's this say? Be bound here, Uric, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Yoink, I'll take that. Is that the guy? That's just it though. That's just the guy? Okay. Pretty sure I dropped an arrow around here. There it is. Yoink. Don't look at me, Tolfdir. I'm not done exploring. Then you can explain yourself. Cool. That thing's pretty awesome. I wonder if I'm supposed to destroy it. Alright. I feel like Uric Galderson is probably the only guy down here. So I shall continue to go. Ooh, look at this troll skull. That's super creepy. Look at that. What you got here? Search Draugr. Yep. And burial urn. Yep, take your money. Don't know what I need it for. I already paid Boralis. Staff of Uric Galderson. I'm taking that. Get my little collection of staves going. Although I really do need to go back to Solstheim. No, that's not stuff. Ooh, broken pots. One of them. Nope, two of them. Some of them just don't get lit. It has a very ominous, like, sound coming from it. An ominous emanation. I do like all the dust particles. Alright, I guess we talked to this guy. Yo. Tolfdir, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You're standing off the stairs. You were hovering. Oh, this guy is magic. Tolfdir.
This is simply fascinating.
Oh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Take care now.
There we go. Yep. No, I was using magic.
What could this place be?
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Watch how fast I go. Is the Archmage here? Why am I getting an arrow that's really close to here? Can I touch it? Nothing happens. Alright.
This is simply fascinating.
How do I get out of here? Probably through this door. There we go. There's a door at the back. There's always an escape route. Appreciate that. All these dungeons have like a little exit. That doesn't take very long to get back out to the mainland. The exit of the dungeon. Hey dude, there's a word wall over here. You sure you don't want to check this out? Before it stops singing? Go down here. Ooh, chest. Madness Spore. Like that. Get it. Yeah. Imbue me with greatness, a word of power. Even though I'm not the Dragonborn. I love the ferns. That's really cool. They're all like curled up like that. Kind of wonder how it grows. Oh no, there's light! Look at that. I wonder if it's visible. Like if you go out into the real world, if you can find that spot and look down into the dungeon, that would be a really cool detail. Alright, let's go through here. Sartal excavation. Let's go. Hey, Only Houdini, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Play Skyrim every Thursday night. Well, it's night for me. I don't know where you might be in the world, but this time of day every Thursday. Alright, so I remember that. Okay, bro Rollis, let's go. I feel like I did a pretty thorough job of looting my way through here, so let's just go. Don't need to talk to any of the other students. Let's run, run. Run so fast. Sorry, I was like super in the zone though. Alright. Let's go. Find our way back to the college. Let's do it. Did I get it clear for that too? I probably need to go back to that dungeon though. I'm actually curious now. Yeah, it cleared. I did get it clear. Okay. Let's go, bro. He's not tripping all over his pickaxe today either. Dude. Did you learn nothing about what happened before? Holy, he is tripping everywhere. Alright, let's sneak in case there's monsters. Or beasts that want to do me in. Alright, I guess we can follow these cairns. They're gonna kind of lead the way, right? Yeah, there's one with a flag. It's probably gonna lead me right back to the college. I'm just gonna follow this path and see if that works. So I don't get lost. I can't promise I won't get lost. Or distracted. These are all things that'll happen. I guarantee it. Oh, look at that. That's a huge statue. Oh, is that the shrine? That looks really cool. I'm really kind of curious about this now. Do I focus and do the mission for the college? Or do I go and check out that shrine? No. Focus. That looks really interesting though. It's huge. I do kind of really want to go over there. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus. Try. Oh, guys, it's not easy. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, it's so big. Okay, I just have to admire it a little longer. Picking snowberries. Snowberries and Scathecrow for life, am I right? Oh, this was like really a fast way. How did I get there? There's like clearly a path. They just cut right through Winterhold to get there. Alright, I'll put my stuff away. And I don't need to sneak. Although it's always like wintry. What? I just... Don't look at me. Thought you might have had an egg in there.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Go join it then. Might consider joining myself. I heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. I mean, when the guards say it, it's one thing, but like that one captain guy on the Imperial dude, Legate, whatever, was just like, oh, I heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. I'm like, you're like Legate somebody. Like, why are you talking about the Dawn Guard? Don't you have like a pretty good job? Yo, what's up? And
even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
And you don't like that, do you?
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed?
How did I know?
Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me.
Are you a fence?
Tell anyone that I told you. I'll fry you from the inside out.
He's still talking to me. He's like very walking away. Alright, how did I get back here so fast? How did I actually focus? I'm kind of shocked. I did it. Alright, Hall of the Elements. Are you in here? Let's find this guy. Yo, what if I tell you? I'm probably not allowed to tell you. And Cano.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Well, I guess that serves you for not actually talking to me, because I had very, very interesting information. And you didn't ask me about it, so I did try to tell you. You guys saw that I did try to tell them. Look at this fancy place you got here. Imperial report on Sartall? No, I don't want to steal it. Talk.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Have you ever met with the Sijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
I need to speak to you about Sartall.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
I didn't encounter any fire traps. I don't know. We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You're welcome.
Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Ooh, what is it? Staff of Magelight. Yeah, hitting the books. Let's go. Speak with Urag Gro Shub. Yeah. Oh, Cutlass! Oh, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for being so cool. I'm not cool. You're cool. Can I get to Solitude yet? Yeah, I've been to Solitude, sort of. I went there to take a carriage back to where I was going because I went to go pick up an axe for some guy. Where is it? This one. Clavicus Vile. Yeah, but the cave that I needed to go and find that was like out near Solitude. Yeah, this place is pretty cool, I gotta say. I don't know, I think I like my house in Solstein better, but I do like how annular this is. I appreciate that a lot. I feel like more architecture should be annular. Okay, no, getting distracted. Let's go find this guy. Where do I go? Do I go down? This way? Yes, this looks like a place. The Arcanium. Arcanium? No, you. I'll do all the quests, Dyer, don't you worry. I'm gonna do absolutely every single quest in this game. And then some. I just progress very slowly. Steal from bookcase. Open Skyrim. No, no. There's the guy. What do you need from me? Is it a fetch quest? I gotta do a fetch quest for this guy. He's probably gonna be like, fetch me some things. Urag Groshub.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Bring him.
Now, do you require assistance?
I can destroy Atronachs. You take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Mm-hmm. This is quite an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
And are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
No.
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can.
Ooh.
I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
I like that. Shalador's Insights. Very nice. He seemed very, like, his tone of voice just got really like, oh boy, let me tell you what. Very, very excited about Shalador. Is there any college business I can assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm ready for some adventure.
All right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
All right. War of the First Council. I don't want to keep that, though. All right, I need to learn about something we found in Sartall.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Ooh. Gonna talk to him with my fists? Who is this Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Well, alright then. Why are these mages in Felglow?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
What have you got for sale?
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Yeah. Hit me with your books. What you got? Yes. Honestly, I think I'm just going to take everything. I think I have a lot of these, but just in case. I think. Buy. Thank you. Do I have any duplicates? Maybe I can trade. No. Rising Ball of Legs. I want to steal all these books. Yo, friend! Oh, are you stalking me? Look at them all. There's so many. I want them. Guys, I want them. Look, Tamrielic Lore Revised. Dang. I'm gonna steal all of these books. Fall from Glory, Lost Legends. Alright, you know who I need?
I don't suppose you'll carry some of this for a while?
I'd like you to carry some things.
I live to serve.
Yes, you do. Alright, you can carry all these books. My newly acquired books. They're all for you. Hold this. and this, and this. And I'll keep that. You can have that. All these things. I'll keep my small note. You can keep that. I'll keep Urag's note. And I'll keep the Brit of Sealing. Thank you so much. I don't think I have anything else. We can take these. I don't think those are of any interest. Take these. Nope. Nope. Why do I have this? I don't even want that. Oh yeah, you take that. And that. You can hang on to that for me too. I don't know where I got this warhammer. I don't want it. There we go. Ooh, all of that iron? Let's load them up. Take it all. There we go. This, you can have this. Madness ore. Silver ore. You take that. And that. Those are filled. Sweet. I don't want any of this stuff. I think I have to keep that in my inventory. And Karstek skull. One day I'll be strong enough not to get my butt kicked by that guy. Ta-ta!
I'll be going now.
Yes, you will. Your job is done. Goodbye. See ya. This side quest is cool. Oh, is it? Yeah, I like them. A lot of the side quests are really funny. I find them very entertaining. I'm going to do all of them, though. Every single quest in this game I'm going to do. Mark my words. They're all getting done. Do you think I could sneak past this guy without him noticing me? He's going to stop me, isn't he? Nope. Nope. Don't come near me. Nope. Don't come near me. Maybe I can lure him out of the way. Think I can do that? Oh, no, no! This way. I want to lure him out of the way. And then I'm going to make a dash for the exit.
You there.
Aww.
I have questions for you.
I got stuck.
You were in Sarthor, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Yes, we did. I just informed the Archmage.
I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Sarthor, is he? I shall be expecting a full report from him when he returns.
We were sneaking, man. Why does this matter to you?
Something was discovered in Sarthor that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Well, I was trying to. See, he's stepping on his pickaxe again. It's really funny. He just walks around with that pickaxe. Like, it just comes around with him everywhere he goes, just walking all over the pickaxe. Oh, the homeless man in solitude. Get the Wabajack. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I like that guy. I remember that quest. And you go through that, like, creepy house that's got, like, all the cobwebs. It's all abandoned and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And then you end up at the dinner party. Yeah, I wonder when I'll be able to return to the DLC area. I guess I could probably go whenever I want. I imagine. Maybe you should buy a lottery ticket with all your luck right now. 3 Vault Blue Belt run. Let's go. Lottery ticket? Don't waste your money on or your luck on a lottery ticket. You should play more tracks. Get some more PBs. Alright, let's go. Get out of here. Figure out which one I want to do next. Hall of the Elements. Oh, I don't want to go there. Fine, I'll go there. I know how to get out of here if I do. Alright. Let's go. Skyrim. So I was given a number of things that I could be working on from this guy. Oh, look at everybody! Friend. Jazargo.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet?
No. That's far beyond my level of skill.
Is it? This is disappointing.
Sorry, Jazargo.
Hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments.
Very good. Why did you become a student at the college? Well, she's just wandering around.
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Gisargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Gisargo to become great.
Very nice, Gisargo. You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Gisargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Gisargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time. Alright, let me see what quest I got located here. Hitting the books. Kinda would rather do this Shalador's insights. Whoa, I got a lot to do here. You know what? I want to see where that is. And yeah, that one can pause. Let's do Shalador. Find another copy of him. Find Shalador's writings. You got it, dude. Also, I want to see where this other one is. Holy, all the way down here? Ingold Barrow? Find the copy of War of the First Council. Yeah, that's kind of far. And where was the other one? Shalador one. Is it not showing up? It should though. Yeah, there's over here. Shalador's writings all the way past Riften. Dang. Alright, I guess we'll go here. We'll go Ingold Barrow. Keep with the Barrow theme. Oh, I should unselect that other quest. Why is it always the middle of the morning? Yeah, sorry, Shalador. You can wait. I don't think I got any of the miscellaneous stuff. The Helm of Winterhold inside Hobbs Fall Cave. Bandit leader at Fort Fellhammer. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll go there. Oh my gosh, I only have 13 minutes left. 12. What am I saying? It's almost 11. Alright. I think Ingold Barrow is probably a good place to go first. Actually, I should see which one's closest. Oh, they're like on opposite sides. I feel like this one's probably closest. Hobbs Fall Cave. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna take the other ones off. Because... there, I will get distracted. Yeah, Gisargo must pull all the ladies. Very sure of himself. He's like... have you mastered all of the expert level destruction spells yet? Because I have. Maybe he was trying to like, you know, like show off for me specifically. That is playing as Khajiit lady, so Gisargo will be like, yo, you like magic? I can show you magic. Alright, I'm gonna go find Hobbs Fall Cave. I think that's probably a very good place to continue. Because, yeah, I only have a little bit of time. I don't know how big this cave thing will be. It could be like an epic dungeon, or it could be like a tiny little thing. Yo, Iron! I'm in combat? Oh, Rawless is. Yo! Vampire armor looks cool. Got him. Thanks, bro. Now I can mine in peace. Making you want to replay Skyrim right now? Let's go. When was the last time you played Skyrim? It's been about 5 years since the last time I played. I don't really remember everything very well. Okay, there's the bear I didn't. So it's because my memory's not that great of it. It's like, it's kind of like playing for the first time, but everything's familiar, if that makes sense. Way back, probably like 8 years ago now. Oh wow. Like back when it first came out. Alright, I'm not going to Sartol. I don't know why I keep following that path. There's a bear? Where is it? I don't want to get surprised. I heard it. Definitely heard a bear or something. I'll just go this way. I don't want it to charge at me. Sneak around instead. Oh, there it is. Ancient Nord arrow. Right in the face. You got him. Aww. That was a ploy to make me lose my arrow, huh? You running away? You're looking for me. Oh, there's a wolf there too. Get him. I want to see the bite. You didn't like that. Get the rest of them. Got him for you, bro. I got your back. Was it that bear still? It's having some trouble running. I'm having some trouble aiming, apparently. It's funny, I think the hitboxes kind of slowly go off as you're playing. You can usually tell when it's like Thrall starts walking all over his pickaxe. And I mean, that guy's hands were clearly floating above the table that he was supposed to be leaning on. So... Alright. I think... Is this going to be some big chasm here that I can't go down? Yeah. Well, how do I get over there? To go around? Alright. Let's go, dude. Bro. Jump! You're a cat. That should not be a hard jump. Okay. Let's go. I don't want to lose my bro if I start jumping down mountains. He's just like pathfinding unavailable. Pathfinding unavailable. Oh. Whoa, bro, I was just gonna pick those arrows up. You just shoved me. Okay, let's go. I go down here through Sartol. I think there's an exit on the other side. Jizargo. Yite. I think you can become buddies with him. You can follow around and stuff. He like shoots magic at things. But I'm like, yo, I got Bro Rallis here. I don't need anybody else. Alright. That's not it. I'm going the wrong way. I want to go up here. I think. Man, I get so lost. Oh, I was going the right way. I think. Then just go up this way here. Okay. I feel like I can just walk up here. Yeah. Wow, okay. Speaking of pathfinding abilities. Don't mind me. Alright. I can get there. I still have 5 minutes to find this place. Although, what do I do? I mean, it's almost 11. Do I stop the stream or do I go in? Also, do I stream for an extra hour? That's just about a bunny. I don't need to be scared of a little bunny. But maybe I want to sneak around. So there's bunnies. There's going to be things that kill bunnies. Like wolves and stuff. Alright, cave's over here. Getting my iron so I can burden my Dremora butler with it. This ore vein's depleted. What are you still doing that for? Stop. Stop. There's nothing there. That was weird. Alright. There's more. Orichalcum. I have no use for this, but I'm gonna mine it anyway because I can. Whoa! I'm mining here. Guy's just walking into everything. I think that, like, him walking into that boulder really kind of did a number on his skills for walking. Alright, down here. Cave is down this way, perhaps? Or is it in through here? No, that doesn't look like a path. I think I might go down and around. I feel like that's probably where I need to go. I can find this Helm of Winterhold or whatever for the guy. Ooh, what's with all the creepy noises? Is there something I should be concerned about when I hear those kinds of sound effects? Is this a path? Probably not. No, I can't fit through there. That's not a path. Why leave it open like that? I can't walk through. And there's a bear. I see it. Get it from here. Oh, look at this. Spiky grass. Nordic barnacles. Is there going to be a nern root somewhere? Get this bear before it gets me. I don't want it to startle me. Don't worry, bro. There's another one. Get him. Yeah, he smacked that bear pretty good. You know, I'm taking the cave bear pelts. Alright. The cave should be up here, right? Maybe up here? That looks like a bit like a path. Ooh, there's something up there. No. Focus. See if I can go up this way. Probably. Why can't I walk up there? Let's go. I am a cat. I should be able to leap this easily and silently. It's very wintry and desolate. Did I ever shoot this cave? Is it actually below me? No. Maybe. Oh, here it is. Hobbs Fall. Bro, are you with me? No. You didn't like the fact that I climbed up that mountain jumping. I have to wait for him. It's 11. Here it is, Hobbs Fall. Ooh, there's blood. Something gruesome went that way. Do I wait for him? Whoa, what an entrance! That was pretty rad, Rallis. Oh man, what do I do? It's 11. I don't know how big this cave's gonna be, but once I get in here, I'm gonna want to like finish it. And then I'm going to want to return the helm. I feel like this is a good stopping spot and also a good continuing point. I don't know. I should probably stop. It's 11. Otherwise I'm gonna get too sucked into something. And yeah, and I need to make myself my ramen and stuff. Cave. Maybe I should just go in and see how big it is. It's just to retrieve a helm, right? And part of me was just like, I think it'd be fun to like stream until midnight instead of 11. Roll the day over. To Hobbs Fall Cave. Yes, just an innocent scouting session. Ooh, it's looking like those recent caves. Somebody. Oh no. Isabel Rolane. Is that guy's, like, girlfriend? Pretty sure. Is there, like, a mission? Like, a miscellaneous? I'm talking about Isabel Rolane, right? I remember. Isabel's letter. My dearest Ranmir. It is her. By the time you receive this, I will be gone. I know that it's wrong to mislead you, but I didn't want you to prevent me from going. I know it's been hard on you, on both of us, struggling to survive. I hate to see the look in your eyes every time you think about how little the two of us have, and I know you're too proud to ever say anything, so I'm going to make it all better. I've talked to my friend Bex, and she's given me some advice. I know how to get something that will allow us to live happily without ever worrying about money ever again. I love you so much, Ranmir. You mean the world to me, and I only want to see you happy. Worry not, I'll be home soon. Isabel. Ranmir's gonna be excited to receive that letter, probably. She doesn't have any armor on. What happened to her? Who's Bex? I don't know Bex. Oh no. This is just a scouting mission, right? Yeah, well, I'm sure the frozen cave, like, kind of helped preserve. I don't know where her clothing went. It's kind of ominous. Is it going to be, like, necromancers in here? Or... oh, I don't know, maybe vampires? There's, like, those people they put on pikes and stuff. But whatever the quest is, it doesn't look like I have to go very deep into the cave. So you know what, I might as well just salt this. Maybe give poor Ranmir some peace before I close stream. There's like bones and stuff in here. Vex, what have you done? You've misled this poor girl. Empty wine bottle. Skulls and empty wine bottles. Yeah, this place is very creepy. Yeah, somebody up there. Or is this gonna be like one of those long meandering missions? Alright guys, okay, I might as well just go in. It's just an innocent scouting mission, right? What's through there? I can't see. Necromancers. See you. What was that? What was that? Apprentice necromancer. Got her. Take that. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I'll take that. my arrow back. Yes, please. Take the Book of Daedra. Oh my gosh. This place is really cool. Don't want your ruined book. Get out. Yeah, she did. Got her. Well, that just fell off. I swear, I didn't touch it. Take your Bear of Markarth. Take your Book of Daedra, even though I just picked one up. And Beggar Prince. I need something for my Dremora butler to carry. Those ones are all ruined. Bro, where are you? I don't know where Bro went. Bro Ballas, where'd you go? I really don't know where he went. Weird. Alright. I have concerns. Where is he? Bro. It's not that cold in here. Come on. Where are you? You stuck on terrain? Dude. Where are you going? This way. Yeah, come on. Oh, seeing things or something. Yeah, now you're coming. Alright, alright. That was weird. He was just hanging out in the... He's like, I'll wait here. No. Let's go. Alright. There's gonna be some more necromancers. I hear skeletons. They're creaky bones. And some coughing. Oh, I missed.
What was that?
Oof. See ya. Ooh, right in the face. Look at that. Got her. It's even protruding on the other side. Yoink, yoink. Orcish dagger, I don't need that. Did throw something. An arrow, but that's okay. I threw one away. Search the skeleton. Bone meal, let's go. Take that, yes please. Anything in these corners? Just a scouting mission, guys. I'm probably just gonna keep solving this dungeon. I can't help it. Let's keep going. Arrow to the Skillabut, that's right. Got him. Got him. Get this guy. What was that? Skeleton's like, Master? Master? I got them both. Ancient Nordic arrows, man. Sweet, speaking of. Gimme, gimme. I search that. Alright, Hawkbeak. Take my arrows back. I am leaving just a mess of corpses and destruction. That's right, nothing. Including the scouting missions, that's right. This is a full scouting mission. Just to see what it's all about. Got her. There's another friend. Who's that? Oh, please funnel in this way. I love it when they do that. Oh, it looks like you were practicing your wards. Tolfdir would be proud. Mr. Wart. Yes, please. Giant's toe. Ooh. I think I've got Restoration spell, you know, take it just in case. Sorry, dude. Alright, you, ash pile. That was a goat. They reanimated the goat. That's awesome. What's down here? Is this the path I just came down? I don't remember these goat horns. I kind of want to see what this room is, though. Which path do I choose? Further scouting required. Yeah, this is the entrance. At least I thought it was close to the entrance. They got themselves quite the nice little parlor here. Alright, can I break that? I gotta know. Ooh, Enchanter's Primer. Yes, my enchanting increased. I've never enchanted a single thing. But I got some good enchanting skills, clearly. Yeah. I don't need that. I don't need the restoration robes. I could have given them right back to that guy. I just wanted to see if I could break it. But this is gross. Dang. And who are you? Necromage. Here, why don't you hang on to these? Store. Yeah. The skulls. Alright, I guess this is kind of like where I can come out again. Maybe this place is a lot deeper than I thought. It's still a scouting mission. Retrieve this helm of Winterhold. Unlock chest, apprentice. Let's go. Whoa, I just threw a lockpick away just like that, guys. Alright, we can do this. Do it better, do it better. Yeah. Black soul gem, sure. Take that stuff. I think I've got that binding, the bow of binding. Take your books! Take them all. Take them all. Take them all. I'm gonna have to go through like with a checklist and be like, which ones do I still need? So then I'll kind of like get all of them. Take them all. And then I'll keep my eye out for like the ones that are hard to find. Stand up. There's a notebook there. Nope. Nothing. Alright. Bro. Okay, you're coming. Just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna get stuck on stuff again. It was very strange. Okay, so I guess I'm coming out this way. This is more than a scouting mission. I admit, I feel like this is beyond time for scouting. It's been like nearly 15 minutes. Just need to be thorough. Guide the back first. Go check out your friend. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. Search the skeleton. Take your bone meal. Get your arrows. Yes, I'm getting loaded on these arrows. This is awesome. Save the good ones for the bad guys. Alright, this is... Hey, friends. What up? Oh, Ziff. Oh man, keep something off of these hitboxes. That was an adept one. I still got her. She put a little flesh, I don't know, hardened flesh spell or whatever. Still got her. Yes, more books, take. More books and clay for me to carry. Books and staves for me to carry. That's probably more accurate to what I've been giving him lately. Yo. Ectoplasm. Yes. Oh, right in the neck. The back of the head. There's no excess. Restoration. Cool, glad I didn't leave that one behind. Alright, nice little sleeping quarters. This looks like a nice warm fire. Look at this. Unusual gem. Bring the unusual gem to an appraiser. I'm gonna do that. I've got other things to do. But I guess that's the first one I found. There's like a whole bunch of those, isn't there? Like 24 or something? Straw? That's boring. There's straw in there. Cheese. No, I want to search this one. Yes. Take all that, and that, and that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Well, now where? I feel like... Is there a different way I'm supposed to go? Let's go take care of this chest. Unlock chest adept. Okay, oh, that's not it. This way? No, this way. That's not it. Holy moly, Biff. Do it better. Try this, try this. I do get boned. Ha! I like it. Overtime. I know, I'm in overtime. I know. We're just gonna do this one scouting mission. Then I'm done. Promise. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's my birthday. Ah, that's not it. This is adept. This shouldn't be that hard, right? I feel like I should be able to do this. It's gotta be a specific spot. I'm doing like expert locks. This one's really tripping me up. Did I put on my lockpicking like this? Yes! Let's go. Got him, got him, got him. That. I don't want that. Alright, was this like a little secret chest? It looked like it was kind of hidden. Alright. Don't mind me, bro. I hope you didn't... Oh, you're gonna be stuck over there, aren't you? Sorry. Sorry, friend. He was like, hey Brad, are you okay, pal? That's right. Bam. That guy got boned too. Ruthless. Being ruthless over here. I really have no idea where I'm going. Scouting mission. It's a bit of a failure. Was I in the right spot the whole time? There's no way. I know that there's this path here, but I don't know. The latch is on the other side. I can't reach it. So I feel like logically, because that's a very windy path for it to go nowhere. Just into that hole. I feel like this has got to lead somewhere. Unless it's like that whole situation, like that one dungeon that was bugged. And like the path wasn't there, it didn't show up. I just completely reload the game. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Bro? Oh, there you are. Alright, don't get stuck. But there's like nothing down here. I don't get it. Maybe it is borked. Alright. Let's go, bro. I'm not sure what this place is. I'm so confused. I thought this would be shorter, but it's not. Alright. Alright, maybe there's another path that winds around. That's not anything there. That's what happened. I went into overtime too, trying to look for that path, and I could not for the life of me find it. That was an uncomfortable experience. Alright, yeah, so the latch for that's on the other side, which makes me think, is there an alternate way to go through here? Maybe there's something I missed. Whoa, dude! I thought you were following me. I was like ready to put an arrow into him. Is there a place to go down? I don't know, I'm kinda lost. Yeah, there's a... That's the place. I was just down there. And that was the way I twisted around. I'm confused. That was it though. I didn't see any other path. Yeah, I remember you. I don't think there's a path in there. Oh, maybe there is. Oh. Here we go. This looks like something. Unless this is where I came from. It is. Which isn't exciting at all. Guys, I got lost. I don't know where I am. I don't know how to get to where I want to go. That was clearly the first necromancer. I'm so lost. Okay. There's no other paths, branching paths I can take. And there's the other one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave this dungeon. And then I'm going to save. And then I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to start with this dungeon the next time I start streaming Skyrim, which will be next Thursday. And then I will have made good on my promise that this was a scouting mission, no more no less, because that's literally what I just did. I just scouted. Isabelle Rolane, no. Then I'm not lying. Right, bro? I'm gonna save it right here. Okay. System. Save. New save. Pick my save. We're gonna do this one. Yeah, we'll save over that one. Are you sure you want to overwrite? Yes. Save data. There we go. And now, my scouting mission was a success because I actually did scout, right? Show all saves. I just want to confirm that it's from today. Yeah, I did that. Your application is completely broken. You can't get image, neither sound, even after reinstalling the app. We wish you had a good stream. Oh, Rocket, that sucks. I was having such a hard time with Twitch yesterday. Like I did the raid and then the stream wouldn't load or anything. It was really frustrating. But thank you so much. Is it tomorrow Biff's birthday? Yeah. Well, for me it's nearly 11:30, so I guess when it turns midnight it will be. Put to main menu. That's right. That's right. I'm putting to main menu. And I'm going to wind the stream down. Yeah, your license is about rolling. She had nice rack. I know, and no clothes. I don't know, the necromancers must have stolen her clothes. Is you hearing things? No. It's tomorrow. Yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to be back. And I'm going to be grinding Finish Flash. I gotta do it. I'm gonna do another helium attempt on Finish Flash. See if I can't PB over my Mantis run. I feel like I can. If I can get that ending, oh, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna grind. It'll be fun. It'll be so fun. Yeah, I'm super tired though. Yeah, 11:25. So I did 25 minutes of overtime. Tomorrow was in 35 minutes. I know. Thanks, BDK. Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, I need to get myself some ramen, and then hopefully get to bed at a decent time. But I will set up a raid after I close the stream down, so stick around and chat if you want to participate in that. And if you don't, that's okay too. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. I had a lot of fun today, both streams. I had fun on my TC digging stream earlier, and then I had a lot of fun playing Skyrim again. So yeah, started making some progress on the College of Winterhold stuff. It's been pretty fun. And yeah, we'll see if I can figure out what that cave is all about. It might just be because I'm tired and I can't see the most obvious thing. So you can just float. Sometimes you put them on water, they do. Sometimes. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it was super fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me too. And yeah, Rocket, I know that you might not be able to hear me, but thank you so much for the raid, and I'm sorry that the stream was not working. Twitch was giving me trouble yesterday too. And BDK, thank you for the raid as well. I really appreciate that. Oh, in the ramen? Yeah, no. That's alright. Hopefully I'll get a cake this weekend. That's like the only thing I like. Like for my birthday, is just having a cake. It's always nice to have cake. But yes, thank you guys so much. I'm going to close the stream down, as I do, at like the most epic part of this pumped up song. I'm going to make myself some ramen and I'm going to enjoy a stream. Oh, I can't stop it in the middle of the song like this. Let's stop there like singing for a minute. Alright, how do I do this anyway? Okay. Alright, I'm ending it now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.